I only have a measly 5 diamonds to my name. That just doesn't really seem like enough. Given the fact that I am encroaching on 3,000 days in this world, I feel like I should have more than 5 diamonds. I've got an endless supply of iron, nearly infinite gold from my farm, emeralds coming out the wazoo, that's what I call my trading hall, more copper than I know what to do with, and lapis coming out of my ears. Thankfully, not literally coming out of my ears, that would be a problem. But diamonds? This is it. This is all I've got. And it's kind of sad, honestly. So essentially, I need to go mining. However, I need some suitable attire first of all. This outfit isn't gonna quite cut it. But this one, oh yeah, this one definitely is. Let's go dig some blocks. Hang on a sec. What am I doing? It's not the first night in Minecraft. This whole thing isn't gonna do. Despite this game literally being called Minecraft, mining is something that's forgotten about a lot, really. Especially when you're as far into a world as I am, you just don't really have a need for it anymore. Which is a little bit sad, really. I miss going on a mining adventure. I honestly could not tell you the last time I did. And I could just dig down to diamond level, strip mine for an hour or two, and get enough diamonds to keep me going for a while. But what's the fun in that, really? So today, I'm going to be transforming this small area that I've got in my base with nothing built on it at the moment into a small mining area. Nothing crazy, nothing extravagant, but just better than digging a 2x1 tunnel into the hillside here. So, first things first, a proper entranceway. And it will nicely serve as the way into the mine, which is at the moment all the way down here at the bottom of the world. Now at this point I could just start mining like this, and eventually I probably would run into some diamonds, but I mean, come on, the tunnel, this way down, no. This also is not gonna do. I really should have crafted some stairs to bring with me. This is a lot of jumping. Oh, finally made it. Jeez, oh, never mind leg day, that felt like leg month. I am sore. We're gonna build the pillars of the mineshaft out of oak logs, keep it classic, you know? Trouble is, I'm not a big fan of chopping oak trees. Mainly because every time I need oak logs, I gotta come out to the forest here and do some deforestation in fear of creating this monstrosity from bone meal. These trees are the worst. Not quite as bad as mangrove, but they are annoying to chop down. Thankfully, we already have quite a few number of oak logs from all of the tree chopping we did in the previous episode. So I've made a bit of a mock-up of what the mine's gonna look like. Or at least the way down, and it's only just a couple of sections. We still have a very, very long way to go. But it's just so I got an idea of what it's gonna look like, and I think I like it. That is a really long tunnel, like really long, nearly 200 blocks actually, and therefore it is just not walkable. Going down is fine, but back up? Yeah, no, I'm not doing it anymore. So before we do anything else, I'm building a minecart track. Now, a smart man would do powered rails all the way from the top to the bottom to make it as quick as possible. But I am no smart man. Realistically, it's going to be once in a blue moon when I'm actually down here in the mines, so I don't mind it taking slightly longer to get back up. I want to see how many powered rails I can get up from just one detector rail, so let's give it a go. Well, that's not great. 0, I guess? I made it to the first one and it stopped. Oh, it doesn't even power them. If I place it right on the detector and just kind of hold it there, yeah, those aren't being powered. How strange. Redstone is, tricky. Plan B. It's the same idea, just less detector rails and more redstone torches and regular powered rails. So the idea is, instead of just shooting up all the way on powered rails, it's more so a towing sensation, as though there's some sort of pulley system at the top dragging you up. And then obviously going down would be very quick, nice and easy. In my opinion, it's just that tiny bit more realistic, I suppose. Every now and again, it feels like it's just not quite gonna grab you, but it does. I haven't fallen back down the tunnel yet. Anyway, I'm still not ready to go mining yet. There's more I want to do out here. Starting off by bringing the pathway on over to this area, which leads directly into a deep slate staircase that goes up this small hill here for easy access, and then I thought I'd build a small wall just to kind of enclose this mining area and the actual mine entrance, and then of course going with a deep slate pathway this time, going from the staircase to the actual mine. Now, I love this. I think it works really well, and in this case is much better suited to having something more solid laid out with bricks rather than just the kind of dirt pathway we have here. But it definitely feels like there's a lot going on this side and not really enough going on this side. It looks a bit empty. I have got some other ideas of what we could build up around here, but there does just so happen to be the entrance to my sheep farm. Well, at least the storage of it. The sheep farm is down here, and it's very noisy. So I thought we could go ahead and basically do the same thing with another staircase and another pathway leading up to this too. Much better, right? This is a significant improvement. Even though we haven't really added anything in here other than glorified pathways, it just feels like there's much more going on. I was just about to head down to the mines and actually do some mining instead of just building when I had another idea. I know this minecart does make things a lot quicker, but I don't really want to have to go up and down here loads if I can help it. So instead I thought, how about building a minecart drop-off system, starting down here and ending up at the top. That does unfortunately mean digging, oh no, another tunnel which is currently flooding, and placing down even more rails. Oh, hello diamonds. This mine is proving to be very effective already. I'm just digging out a bit more of a bigger area and stumbling across it without even strip mining yet. And again, this is the level to be at, obviously. Wow, okay. It's getting a little bit silly now. I haven't dug far at all. I'm gonna actually reinvest some of these diamonds into this project. And by that I mean make some more armor trims, because this outfit isn't really that strong. And this outfit, although looks pretty snazzy, definitely isn't gonna hold up in a fight. Nor if I fall into a pit of lava, which is why I need to trim out my actual netherite armor, which I hardly ever use anymore. I've already got the pants on in my normal attire, but the chest plate, the hat and the boots are pretty bland at the moment. Gonna have to make a quick trip to my armor trim building, where inside of here I have displayed all of the different armor trims. I probably should have labeled what all of these are because I don't know the names. I'm looking for the silence template because that's what I've currently got on my pants. I think this might be it. Yes, okay, the silence armor trim. This is it. Now to duplicate it. Need more than 6 diamonds though, so gonna have to fortune all of my ores. 57 should be plenty. Then just to make ourselves some copies, and one more. Now we can go ahead and pop the original one back in. There we go, safe and sound. And very simply add the trim to our armor. Looking good, oh yeah. Anyway, got a little bit distracted there. Let's return back down to the mines and continue our ore drop-off system. I'm actually all done down the bottom here for now. I need to go back up. And this is why we have the minecart rail. So this is where the line ends in here. We now just need to figure out where we're going to add storage. I've decided on building this that leads on round here into the staircase leading up to the sheep farm that has a door round the back with just one single chest of storage, which should be plenty. Let's just run a bit of a test first of all. Don't particularly want to go all the way back down to the bottom, so if I can just firework rocket my way inside potentially. There we go. So in theory, the cart would have gone all the way from the bottom once it's full up of items. For now, I'll just dump my diamonds in there, but eventually it would make its way back up to the top. Obviously, I would not be tailing it, but it stops here on this powered rail and unloads into the hopper, which then ends up in our chest here in the miniature storage room. And then eventually, once it's all unloaded, the minecart gets sent back on its way. A little bit slow. Is it going to make it? Yes, just about, and then it heads back down to the bottom. I think at long last, I am actually finally ready to go mining. I know, it's taken long enough, but I am ready. Oh, I'm really not. I don't have torches. Back up I go. Okay, now I'm ready. I've already managed to find a single diamond, which is very nice. But honestly, even if I find no diamonds at all, I'm still very happy just collecting all of this deep slate. I am forever needing that block, so the more the merrier. And would you look at that? We got some more. And more, and more, and more, and more, and more. And now my inventory is nearly full. Let's just ignore the fact I needed a shulker box to store the deep slate. Otherwise, that kind of defeats the point of the next thing, which is sending all of my items back up to the top here. Not before I craft them into blocks, just to save on a little bit of room. Mainly the redstone, to be honest. The rest of it can probably go up in bulk. There we go, and then we send it on its way. Okay, I think that's going to be enough mining for me. I am beginning to get tunnel vision. Literally. I'm even in a bit of a diamond drought at the moment, but honestly it's fine because I've managed to get 2 full shulker boxes of deep slate, which is like the best part of this. Not forgetting all of the resources in the double chest here, which is pretty good. 1 stack and 43 diamonds. That's an increase of over 2000% from what we started on. Now, it does feel like this area is missing something, with this spot in particular. And since we've got all of these items that would need smelting, gold and iron for example, maybe we should build a forge. It's maybe not the biggest, most impressive forge you've ever seen, but it does fill the gap pretty nicely. As for how it works, I don't know. You tell me. I suppose blast furnaces are incorporated into the build, so they'll do the job just fine. It's mainly just to fill in the space. So we started this episode off with a measly 5 diamonds, and now we're ending things with nearly 2 stacks of them, which is pretty decent, you know? By the way, if anyone has any ideas on what you can even do with diamonds, let me know. The best I've got at the moment is jukeboxes, and I don't really need that many. But hey, they're nice and shiny, so that's all that matters. So that's going to do it for this episode, everybody. Thank you ever so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.